Okay, here in example 1c, we're looking at something which is, once simplified, going to be a quadratic in standard form. But first we have to do some math, okay? We got this 2x, oops, let's put my palm rest there. I got 2x plus 1. And because I'm squaring it, I have to write it twice. And on the right hand side, I'm just going to multiply out all these values. Okay, again, the line represents a multiplication. So I get x squared plus 5x plus 3x plus 15. And the same thing goes on over here, which I'll carry on to the next line. So I have 4x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 1 equals, and I'll just simplify my right hand side, 8x plus 15. Moving on, okay, a lot of algebra here. Plus 4x plus 1, x squared plus 8x plus 1, 5. And now I'm going to bring everything over to my left-hand side. So the x squared and the 4x, well, when the x squared comes over, it becomes negative, and I subtract that from 4, which gives me 3x squared. The 4 and the 8, well, when I bring the 8 over, I'll get negative 4x, because it becomes negative, and then the 1 and the 15, well, that gives me negative 14. Just erase this here. So finally, we have our expression in standard form, and I can apply my quadratic formula. Where is my ABC? Where are my ABC? Here's my A, here's my B, and here's my C. I'll just write the labels underneath so you remember A, B, and C. And now finally I plug them into my famous formula, which I will write out in its entirety. So let's look at it. X equals negative B plus minus B squared minus 4AC over 2 times A. And let's start doing the replacements here. Just going to erase the values that I replaced. So B gets replaced with negative 4. This B here, same thing. I replace it with negative 4. The A and the C value get replaced with 3 and negative, 3 times negative 14. And the 2A, I get 2 times, what's A? 2 times 3. And it looks like we're good to go. Now it's time to crunch some numbers. 16 plus, what is that, 12 times 14, 144, 64, 168. All over 6. Hoi, a lot of work, but definitely doable. We can now add what's underneath the root sign, which becomes 184 over 6. And the 184 does have a common factor. If I plug into my calculator, I will find, this is not yet, I will find that 184 becomes the square root of 4 times the square root of 46. And that's over 6. So this now becomes 4 plus or minus 2 root 46 over what? Over 3. No, over 6. I'm thinking ahead here because now I can simplify my expressions. Notice that here, the 4, the 2, the 6, they're all divisible by 2. So they can all be reduced to what? Well, if I divide them all by 2, I'm left with 2. I'll do that in black. Left with 2, a 1, and a 3. And this gives me my two answers in simplified form. I got 2 plus root 46 over 3, and then I get 2 minus root 46 over 3. And I believe that is your final answer. Some people have asked me, well, sir, do I have to put my final answer into decimal form? The answer is depends. In questions like this, where I give you a purely mathematical question, not related to any type of physical situation, I prefer that you do leave your answers like this in exact form, okay? Because I'm not looking for any type of measurement or any estimation. Exact form is more than sufficient.